Hello and welcome to MtG. I am Vyacheslav and today I tell you how me and my wife traveled to Uthden Troll Cup VII. It was great Old School Magic event and I must say thank you for event team for this organization, for all players that played, and special thanks to Edwin, I'll tell you later, for save our lives, to be honest. So let's start. It was a specific plan to travel for us. We want to start in Sofia, of course, because we live in Sofia, fly to Eindhoven, and then on the train go to the place of event. What can go wrong? Actually everything. At the first, our airship was delayed. It's a non-comfort, but not so big problem. We're just sitting and read books a few extra hours, and skip our museums and how on, but okay, it happens. When I checked what happens with my train, for case of safety, and train was cancelled, not even delayed. I find other route, and the next day, at the day of the event actually, we go to train to come for like 45 minutes before the round one, to register, to start playing. And it have two transits, and on the second one we see that next train also delayed for 30 or even 40 minutes, so we can just go to transit, and only by miracle on the station was another Old School Magic player who saved our lives and actually drive me up to top 16. Right now I'm not sure how I will name this video, but I think you know that I made top 16 with Unpowered Deck, and I played with Black and Red Disco Troll, just classic, good old Black and Red Disco Troll. Mostly I used more burn spells, like playset of Lightning Bolts, playset of Chain Lightnings, but it's Swedish format, so you can put more interesting singletons, and I just have not space for an amount of Chain Lightnings and move them out for Paralyze. It's a lot of time that I want to use this card, and actually it was a great decision. I finished Swiss with a great result, 5-1-1. To be honest, in Swiss I lost only to even champion. It was fun. And after this in top 16 I sadly played against maybe worst enemy for many budget decks. I mean decks without power. Because it was a talk with Black Weiss, with Ankh of Mishra, and the first game my opponent played Weiss and Ankh, I think on the first turn if I don't wrong, and it's already really painful. Because if you play Unpowered you can't put at the table 3 Moxen and sit out of the Weiss range. I was lucky, to be honest, in this game, because I have the 2 Dark Rituals, 2 Hippies, so from Black Weiss I got only 4 points of damage, and like 4 more at least from Black Weiss, but my opponent killed my Hippies, because I also have a lot of boon spells to remove little creatures, so I of course protect myself from Black Weiss, but don't build my game plan. I think I deal some damage in this game anyway. My opponent was in the 5 or 6 life at the end, but still, game 1 I lost. In game 2 it was not so fast start from opposing side, but my start also was not so fast. I slide out Hippies, put more like tricky answers for attack strategies and parts, but sadly against lost. I must tell you that in the finish play I have 4 lives and my opponent play Sonic Blast, and after Sonic Blast I have only 1 life, so technically I even was close to 1, but actually not so. It happens. But anyway, I want a wonderful troll. It's a really nice thing. About my deck, I must tell you, it's mostly, you can see, basic Disco Troll with trolls and discs. Maybe interesting cards like Ice Manipulator, but many decks also use it. But my favorite thing here is a Paralyze, actually underrated this card a lot of times, because in mono black decks I play it, of course, but when I play with that guy or black and red, in that guy it's not so good, because you have a swords, of course, other cheap and powerful removal, but in black and red it's I think now it's really important, because Bolt and Chain Lightning can kill little creatures, but you can do nothing against creatures like Jazam, Serendip before sideboard. Can, but with 2 cards, not with 1, must be. And Paralyze, really good transfer for Serendip that will be tapped and will do damage to opponent and will eat opponent source. It's one of the ways that in the top 6 may deal at least some damage, because actually it maybe save me. It have some specific combos, not combos, but interesting tricks when you can play against balance, because if you paralyze your opponent creature, you still, after balance, will be with 1 creature. It's also fine. And of course, with Icy Manipulator, it can help you to steal more resources from your opponent. And if your opponent have not 4 mana by help of sinkholes in this deck or something like this, it just remove for 1 mana. Really fine card. Now I think I love it. It's really helpful. I won like many games by help with. Main deck Underworld Dreams maybe looks not so good in combination with Disc, but still it's a basically wonderful card. Against a lot of deck with power, it's really powerful. It's one extra first Dark Ritual turn that can prevent your opponent from use Alexandria or Ancestral Recall. Not prevent, but still it will make some tax, painful tax for this. And you can win some games against slow deck, win some games against fast deck too, because you prevent your opponent from draw cards by some popular effects. It's really helpful. And also it is enchantment, so it's a neat and different type of removal from opposing side. So if your opponent will, after sideboard, change amount of creature removal or artifact removal or enchantment removal, it maybe will be tricky thing. Yeah, after sideboard, your opponent need to destroy Disc to save permanents, destroy Manipulator, destroy Underworld Dreams, so he need to choose, he need to spend resources, and mostly decks play like 3 disenchants, so with Discs and Dreams, something of this will work at the end. And one more important card in my deck, it's of course sideboard Blood Moon, because the black and red deck have some pain. Yeah, your Mistress Factories can be animated when Blood Moon on the field, you can be slightly screwed by mana, but mostly you have not so big drawback, you have not so big pain when you play Blood Moon. But your opponent, if his deck have like 4 or 5 colors, will be in big problems, in big troubles. He need find the source like White Mox, he need find answer, and after this you can play 1 more Blood Moon. So my 3 Blood Moons was really helpful in this event. My wife also played event with, I think, not bad result, 3-4. It's like not great, but anyway, she played mostly casual and still won 3 games. She used this wonderful mono-green deck with little green creatures, spend their heaven to pump them, buffs, berserks, and some ways to destroy lands and artifacts. Also, I think it's really fun for old school format, especially when it's a lot of power around, because deck have 6 main deck answers for artifacts for cards to destroy lands, so you can destroy dual lands, destroy Moxen of specific colors to, you know, prevent your opponent to play something stuff like Lock. By reading Plan of Travel, we also want to play second day pre-modern event, but sadly in all these mixes with trains, we must leave earlier, like in the middle of the Sunday, because our airship will leave on the Monday, and vacation ends on the Monday, to be honest, so tomorrow I'll go to work. So we just play a few rounds of pre-modern, lose or concede to opponents, depend on luck, and then sadly leave. Not so good. I will try to be better in planning in the future to not be in such cases, because it was really dangerous. We were so close to just miss first day event 2, this important main cup event. But anyway, it was really cool Magic adventure, a lot of memories, a lot of emotions, like any old school Magic events. I highly recommend you, if you don't visit old school Magic events, try to do it. 10 Point or Swedish, any of them, to be honest. Thank you for watching this video up to the end. If you like it, please support me by leave a comment, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day and have a nice games. Bye!